Today we are honoured to have the STOGURSEY poetry group who are going to sing some shanties and some recitals surrounded and to do with Yankee Jack. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand for the STOGURSEY poetry group. Thank you very much.
No, it makes loads of messes like that.
Welcome to historic Watchet Harbour. Unlike the harbour you see here today, the earliest harbour was probably a natural formation. Watchet has connections with many famous people, some mythical, some legendary, some fictional, and some real people. One legendary figure is Saint Decuman, the first man to sail into Watchet Harbour. The story goes that Decuman was a Welshman who sailed across the Bristol Channel on a hurdle, accompanied by a cow. Don't ask. He began to build a church on the hill overlooking the harbour, but the people of Watchet, for some unknown reason, took a dislike to Decuman and cut off his head. However, being a saint, he was unperturbed, washed his head in the holy well and replaced it on his shoulders, and then carried on to build his church. We don't know what happened to the cow. And now I'll hand you over to Fran, who's going to read an excerpt from Lorna Doone.
A fictional character linked to Watchet is Lorna Doone, created by R.D. Blackmore. In the novel, this story is told by Jeremy Stickles to John Ridd, who was worried that Lorna's father had murdered his father. When Jeremy was riding from Dulverton to Watchet, he decided to stay for the night at a hostelry on the outskirts of the town. The landlady was an Italian lady who years before had come to England with a noble family to whose children, a boy and a girl, she was nursemaid. They were on the way to the family home in the vicinity of Watchet when they were set upon by a gang of robbers, the Doones. The horses panicked and ran into the stormy sea, taking the coach and occupants into the raging waves. The Doones rescued the horses, they were valuable, and left the coach to the mercy of the sea. The coach was overturned and the little boy was killed. The mother, who was pregnant, was taken to the town, where she gave birth to a baby, which died, as did she. The Doones abducted the little girl, who then became Lorna Doone, brought up by the Doone family. She was therefore not a Doone, and it was not her father that had murdered John Ridd's father. The connection with Watchet is Lorna Doone's siblings and her mother were buried in the churchyard of St Decumans Church. And now I'm going to hand you over to Helen, who is going to read an excerpt from The Ancient Mariner.
Another fictional character, inspired by Watchet and created by Coleridge, who himself is well known throughout the area, is the Ancient Mariner, whose story we related last year. The part of the poem where the mariner gets first sight of his homeland. Oh, dream of joy! Is this the lighthouse top I see? Is this the hill? Is this the kirk? Is this mine own country? We drifted o'er the harbour bar, and I with sobs did pray, oh, let me be awake, my God, or let me sleep always. The harbour bay was clear as God, as smoothly it was strown, and on the bay the moonlight lay, and the shadow of the moon. The rock shone bright, the kirk no less, that stands above the rock. The moonlight steeped in silentness, the steady weathercock. This then was Coleridge's view of Watchet Harbour. There are many more claims to fame for Watchet, for instance, the mineral line from Rosewater, which is a story in itself. But today,
On the shot, Emmanuel the first, we haven't got it. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you, away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you, away, I'm bound to go, across the wide Shenandoah, I took an ocean, away, you rolling river, to sail across the western ocean, away, I'm bound to go, across the wide sea. It's 7 long years since last I see thee, away, you rolling river. It's 7 long years since last I see thee, away, I'm bound to go, across the wide world. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter, away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter, away, I'm bound to go, across the